Okay, that worked. You think after all those runs that was a that was still a highlight? Okay, I think I'm live on everything. Hello to everyone from every dang old platform. The try stream is up. I did it on my own. I remembered how to do it on my own. I'm kind of excited that I remembered how to do all that. We did it! Yes! We're back. We are so back. I'm really bad with technology sometimes. Like, dual streaming, it took me a little while, but then learning the interface with TikTok took me even longer. I mean, I'm glad I did it, but you know. All right, well, welcome back, TikTok. Oh my gosh, don't remind me of that freaking E-Tank. Yeah, again, we got a lot to talk. Oh yeah, I owe y'all like 20 minutes of slutty glasses, so. On also the note of slutty glasses, I should be able to get like prescription versions of this soon. Maybe not the pink tint, but I should be able to get prescription versions of these frames soon. I'm seeing the optometrist on the 21st, and then from there, it should take me only a couple weeks to get them because they'll probably be coming from England most likely. Hey Con, how are you doing? Congrats on y'all's run. All right. Hey Drex, I did not do any new banker stinks today, just so you know. I have one left over. I need to get my nails redone. They're not in very good shape right now, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow during the day. I'm actually kind of delicate about, or not delicate, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-conscious about how my nails look now when I do banker stinks, so now I'm gonna make sure they look really nice. Sensitive, yeah, sensitive, self-conscious, you know, take your pick. So we get 20 minutes of slutty glasses to start, thanks to all the, actually technically a half hour now, because Sparky had one too. Yo, Con, thank you so much for the tier 1 contra. Yo, congrats on y'all's run. Thank you. Yeah, to anyone who showed up to either any of my friends' runs from GDQ, like Con and Kev or Oth, for example, or to my run from MagFest, I really appreciate it. Oh geez, Leslie, I hope you're feeling better soon. Yeah. Yo, thanks for the welcome back. I'm probably going to try to do Fire Mountain right away because that could be a lose point. If I get far enough ahead, I'm probably going to get the key in this first race. Yo, is that Kindness? Yo, Kindness, thanks for the 31. Oh, Kindness, I don't know if I told you, but I'm gonna be in your area for spring break. I'm seeing my sister in New York, and then I'll be heading to your area to spend time with Mel. And I think Wobbly said it was birthday time too around that time, so you're more than welcome to join us, though. We're probably going to be there for about 3-4 days during spring break. It's one of the reasons why I'm not doing Fatale this time around, because I just don't have any availability that week. I put my family first that week. Doobie, I am so sorry I didn't see you. Oh my gosh, that was like one of my biggest regrets is I didn't get a chance to see you. And no, you don't have to technically get the key during the race. You can wait until after you've cleared the whole zone to do it according to my rules, but I'm gonna get the one here just so I can do Fire Mountain early, because that could be a lose point. I want to get that out of the way early. Very cool, very cool, very cool. You're definitely... I might go back next year. I have so much to talk about. Also, go Bills. Hell yeah. Go Bills. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be, you know, GDQ revealed where AGDQ is gonna be next year, and I definitely have mixed feelings. I loved Badfest. Oh my gosh. Oh, Ginger, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, but I'm happy I was able to see you though. I am very happy about that. So I think right now there are two ways in which I will eventually go to Chicago. It's definitely not out of the question. If Chicago has some kind of gaming convention and I get invited as a special guest, because I do. All right, let's make sure it goes on the right thing here. We're not having those thoughts right now, Sky. This is not time for those thoughts. I know I've talked about these plans real late before. We are not having those thoughts, okay? We're not losing the first run of the night to that thought. Anyways, if there's a gaming convention and I get invited as a special guest, no other reason in particular. You know, no other reason in particular to that. That would be one way I would get my ass to Chicago. Second one is to visit Spike, and it's no mystery where Spike's at right now. He's made that known on his stream. Oh, you started it last night, Ray, to be fair. I mean, I'll probably be watching one of the episodes later. After stream, I'm probably gonna watch the first episode of Traders. No spoilers on Traders, please and thank you. I'm really looking forward to it. Traders is my favorite reality show. So I'll probably watch episode 1 of Traders. I think we're in season 4 right now. I think that's the most recent one. Okay, Pipsy, I do not like this. So I'm probably gonna watch Traders, and then I'll probably watch the second to last episode of season 3 of Bridgerton. I'm still probably gonna watch. Oh, no. Ugh. Okay. I told you all, Fire Mountain sucks, and now that I'm holding myself to a minigame standard here, these are gonna get even more butt clenching. All right, I'm gonna go get Pipsy and or Crunches here. Probably Pipsy's, because... Okay, there we go. Yeah, or to go hang out with Spike. Yeah, or to go hang out with Spike. I was not a fan of Fire Mountain either, Leslie. It's probably my least favorite of the 4 minigames, so that's why I'm trying to get that one out of the way early. That being said, if I ever just get like invited to go to a convention, now mind you, when I say special guest, like comped in some way, right? Like I don't expect to have everything comped, but like some form of compensation, right? Like some form of exposure, some form of some part of the trip paid for, not all aspects, some part of the trip paid for. I would do the convention life a little bit more, you know. Again, that starts though with making myself, you know, I have to make sure, you know, I get to be known just a wee bit more so I can make my case stronger. I love GDQ, don't get me wrong, but after not getting the most recent position for check-in, it's kind of like, what do? I don't, you know, I'm getting older. It's not seeming to really further my position for my career. I got to start thinking about my career, you know? So it's like one of those, like, where do I go from here type deals. And there's only so many more jobs I can get snubbed for, you know? So it's like one of those, like, okay, I got to start looking out for me, you know? Which I know kind of sounds shitty to me, but, you know, people got to pay the bills and forward their careers somehow, you know? It's just the way it works, just in a very different way from a more traditional form of employment. Oh my gosh, these drivers are out for blood today. Exactly, Con, exactly. So, like, let's go through the pros and cons for both things here. So, the pros and cons for GDQ. The pros, I got to see quite a few friends, which was sweet. I got to connect with a few more people from my community that I wouldn't have gotten to otherwise, which was great. That was very cool to connect with people in the community. Best part. And I got to support Auth on his couch. The cons, well, I did not get a position working for Mainline, which was bad for the career. And I did not have a run, so that also was not very good for business. So definitely, like I said, pros and cons there. And I can say with confidence that with everything happening at MagFest, there were way more pros than cons for career advancement there for me. Now, mind you, the downside, like the one con of MagFest I can think of is the run did not produce a lot of exposure. Yes, it was one of the more seen runs, but it would not produce as much exposure as a GDQ run would. So there was that. So if I were to do a run again at MagFest, I would say I would probably need to be a special guest of some kind. Again, nothing wrong. It's just for me to do something like that for the amount of time I put into that, I would probably want some kind of compensation and or appearance fee and or some kind of compensation for that. Because I feel like I feel like I did a lot of good work. And trust me, I'll do my part of the lifting too. If I'm gonna make those demands, I gotta make sure I make it worth their while too, you know? It's a two-way street. You know, Sky, that's karma. Am I really gonna get away with that shit? Remember how I said it was okay to have drumstick because his handling sucks? Sure, whatever. That was the most asinine thing I've done in this game so far. Hey, PD's making progress. I knew he would. Yeah, I did see one M1 there. It's not part of my run at MagFest. Yo, I'll say it, Monkey. Wish you could stay for more. Had to. Oh, no, please. Oh, wait, you were in the orchestra? Yo, that shit was amazing, Monkey. I woke up that morning and saw it from my balcony. Freaking amazing. Oh yeah, that was one of the other really things I liked about MagFest, the accommodations. Now, mind you, I say that with a little bit of privilege because, you know, I split a room with my friend who's, you know, staff at MagFest. Not everyone has that. You have to go in a lottery system there to get a room there. But oh my gosh, the accommodations at MagFest. Freaking, they make the rooms at Disney World look bad. That's how good the rooms at MagFest were. Like, holy shit, the rooms there were really good. So that's a big pro of MagFest. Like, some people, like, don't care about a room. Like, they're like, whatever, it's where I sleep. No, like, this shit had a good bathroom. This shit had a good shower. Like, if I can, like, sleep with confidence and, like, always be in a clean room and I can breathe well, that's another thing. Like, does the hotel, like, actually take care of its shit? Oh my gosh, it's a world of a difference for me. And I could actually breathe inside of this hotel. It wasn't dirty. It wasn't dusty. I forgot just how good it was staying at a hotel that didn't completely blow. It had multi-ply toilet paper. I mean, I always bring my own, but it was decent. If I had to live on it, I could have. Well, remember, Kana, I also split with friends. I don't know if I could have done that on my own without, you know, some kind of comp. The Dulles Hotel. Now, I'm not talking about the toilet paper, Diddy, but the toilet paper was shit. The Dulles Hotel, if you got the room with the good shower with the bench, that was one of the best GDQ hotels. The Dulles Hotel was legit. The Dulles Hotel was legit. I will not speak shit about the Dulles Hotel in Herndon. Like, that shit was actually good. Oh, no, you don't. Automod does weird shit. Sorry about that, Pika. So yeah, tonight when I have time, as long as I am not drooling over Bridgerton, I'm gonna update my spreadsheet. I have done 4 games of YOLO, but not 4 categories. I've done more categories than 4 of YOLO. But this is, we're not working on like a game at once and then we do this. I will work on multiple games at once. That way the stream content doesn't get stale this year. So right now, I think we're in our kind of like Diddy Kong Racing, Skyrim, and I'll probably put like 1 or 2 more games in this rotation, just so again, content doesn't get stale, you know, where if I hit like a streamer's block. There we go. Yes, Giallo Hotel, yeah.
Now try my new challenge.
Yo, not a fish. Thank you so much for the 69. Okay, my alerts are not working right now. Let me see if I can fix
You
this.
must find 8 from each level and win, and then come back to see me.
Why are my alerts not working? Oh no, there it is. Also, not a fish. Nice. And Biggie, I missed you so much. I dedicated part of my my MagFest run to you. If you didn't hear, I was talking about you. I didn't disclose any personal information, but I dedicated part of my MagFest run to you, Biggie. Oh, of course, Big Head. Yo. Big Head, we're gonna make up for it somehow, right? Just get better soon, right, bud? Big Head left a whole paste spin on Blue Sky about what happened, so feel free to check it out. Regardless, just send Big Head some good vibes right now, right? Big Head just needs some healing vibes.
Go for it.
We're here for you as a community, though, Biggie. You've been there for me in all those times. We're here for you, buddy.
I know what. Power up.
If anybody has any questions about my YOLO project, let me know. It is gonna be like probably about 90% of my content in, well, okay, we're gonna back it up to about 85, because I will tell you all something. There is something super big coming up very soon. We have an event within an event going on this year. The only thing I can say right now, because I don't want to spoil it too much, Ironman is going to be coming back in a very big collaborative way. Ironman is coming back in a very big collaborative way. It will not take over the stream. It will not take over the stream. It will be hand in hand with YOLO. But we have a super big Ironman collab. Like, when I say super big, I mean, like, think huge collab, all right? Like, as in, like, holy shit, I am super stoked to be working with the people I'm going to be working with, kind of big, all right? You should know within the next week when that's going to be happening. So I could not be more excited for this. I've been waiting for something like this for a long time. It's a really big opportunity for myself, for the stream, and just an opportunity for me to hang out with some friends more. So, like I said, you should know within the next week what's going on with that, and it's gonna be freaking amazing. All I can say is I'm honored to be a part of it. I'm very honored to be a part of that. There's another thing coming up in May that I have been talking about. I've been setting up at MagFest, which is also going to be in the works. Now that I can't talk about for a while. Just consider that an announcement of an announcement. But there is something pretty kajunga, that's a good word, something pretty kajunga coming up. It is something that has actually been requested for a while, that I really wanted to be put into action, and we finally got it to happen with some meetings there. So, like I said, MagFest 10 times more productive than GDQ in terms of getting things rolling on the stream. Oh, we're gonna have slutty glasses for the first 45 minutes thanks to all the support. Thank you everyone for all those subs. I appreciate it. Also, not a fish, I didn't want to overlook your 69. Some Bunny loves you for the 29 big ol' months. Thank you so much, Some Bunny. Appreciate that. Kajunga is a good word that does not get used. But yeah, Kajunga is a good word. Not to be confused with Kahunga Jungas, which is something entirely different. Which also means something else, you know? So yeah, got a couple of really big collaborations coming up already here in 2026, and we're just getting started, y'all. Oh shit. I think we passed the last one there. That's okay though, we have the final lap still to get it. So again, it's kind of made me rethink like how I want to handle like what I do with the GDQ versus MagFest thing next year. I think the thing that me and Oth kind of arrived at is, you know, it'll be a couple of checks. The first question will be, do one or both of us get a run into GDQ? If X equals 0, then we go to the second check. The second check is, do I have a job? Do I have a job with mainline GDQ? Not with hotfix, because that's unaffected. Hotfix is different. Do I have a job with mainline GDQ like what I tried to get? If X also equals 0, then we're probably going to MagFest that year. And I think that's how we're probably going to handle it from here on in. I think it's a fair way to compromise with it. I think that's probably how we're going to make the majority of our decisions. SGDQ doesn't conflict with any of that, so it should be fine. Again, it's nothing against anybody. I love charity. You're going to see that's not the only charity stuff I'm going to be working on this year. You've seen me work on Coliseum stuff, for example, in the past. It's just, I got to start looking out for my own hide sometimes. Hang on, I'll get that in a second here. I just want to make sure I don't lose my footing here with the silver coins. One more left. I know which one that is. Do you think with being burned this year I'm intending? Oh, yeah, I'm always going to try. Like, it's nothing against anybody. Like, they have thousands of runs. Like, I get it. It's just the only thing. And again, like, it's a bunch of hard decisions to make, right? So I have to give that charitable, pardon the pun, that charitable interpretation to it. When I am given an email that says, we have to compare Z1M1 with all of the other Zelda and Metroid stuff, and I produce a run like that at MagFest, and it's one of the more successful runs there, and that charity marathon is much smaller than GDQ, and it did very well there considering, and with much less advertising, much less sponsors and all that, it really makes you think, like, how can you judge something like that without trying, right? Like, Z1M1's never been done at a GDQ, ever. So it just, again, it kind of makes you think about these things. Yo, Mike, thank you so much for the tier 2 for 39. Sorry, for 30 months. I appreciate that. Sorry, my slutty glasses don't have a magnification on them. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Rosa. Appreciate that. Again, it's no hard feelings. It's just, cold hard business for me at this point. I'm okay with AGDQ moving to Atlanta. It's much closer to me. It's the closest an AGDQ's been to me. The only problem is it moves further away from MagFest now, so that is a little more complicated. Oh, thanks, Mike. I'm going to be getting prescriptions. It won't be pink, but I'll be getting prescriptions of these probably within the next month or so. But yeah, I Again, I have no hard feelings against GDQ. Like, they have to make hard decisions. It's just, it's hard when I'm told by the committee we're probably never going to admit this game, and then it does pretty wickedly good in another marathon. It's like, I don't like the application of the word has a slim chance or never, you know? I think slim chance is what was actually used in the email, but yeah. But all I can do at that point, that's all out of my hands. All I can do is grow my brand and make decisions for myself as to where I choose to spend my money and resources, you know, accordingly, and be respectful about it. You know, that's still the important part. I'm really happy that they raised the 2.5. Or no, sorry, 2.4, excuse me. I do not like this ending part. Like, Drumstick has really piss poor handling here. Not a fan of this. I hear you behind me there, you jerk. There we go. That's why I saved it. I had a feeling that may have happened. How much did MagFest raise? Now, keep in mind, it's a much smaller thing. I want to say it was just south of 15K. I mean, again, they don't have the resources GDQ has, you know?
See you later.
Yeah, I'm stoked that the Bills won. I'm stoked. I did not know how I felt about the whole thing until the final drive. Oh, it was over 18K. Okay, I did not see the ending. Also, hey, Noda. Nice to see you, Nodo. I heard, oh, for anyone who I did, this is actually really important to me to say. For anyone who I did not respond directly to, I know a lot of fantastic people donated during the MagFest run, and I want to make this very clear. I could not, and this is not against the host, this is just an audio thing. I could not hear your donations. If you noticed during the run, I had one of my ear cups undone. I literally did not have host audio at all during that. So I kind of like had to half hear what you all were saying. Oh, hey, Rupert, I just saw your thing. Zero Maverick, thank you so much for the ×9 diamonds. Appreciate that. And Rupert, GDQ was good. It was good. I think I enjoyed MagFest just a hair more for many reasons, but GDQ was still fun. Sorry, I just saw that now. Good to see you. Gotta get used to reading through chats again. That was on me. It's so good to be back, though. It really is. Now again, part of the compromise I've made for this, though, is I do have to get first in every single one of these trophy races, too, on top of it. So I have to play perfect trophy races now. It's a little scary. I wasn't sure whether or not to make that rule, but the last time I did this, I did come first place in every single one. And I'm like, okay, I need to make that a rule. If I'm allowed to use Drumstick, that's going to be my compromise, is I have to get first in everything. No, I get you, DPS. I get you. I'm really happy though. 18K. I wonder if that's their highest total ever. I don't know much about MagFast's history, but that's really sweet though. Like, I'm really happy for them. Yo, Jupiter, thank you so much for the 43. Oh my gosh. Yeah, E doesn't exist in my alphabet, apparently. I mean, there's no E's in Skybills, so, you know, I am sincerely surprised I didn't even make that conclusion until now, but that's kind of funny when I think about it that way. Off and I were were talking about that run on the ride back, and he's like, I'm kind of happy your run turned out that way. I'm like, excuse me? He's like, no one would remember it if everything went right and you went fast. They're like, people would tell you did a good job and all. He's like, but the fact that you had to defeat all those bosses on not a lot of resources in Metroid, he's like, people are going to remember that more than if everything just went right. And I'm like, I never thought about it that way, I told him. A lot of people are just kind of fixated on, how fast did you go versus like, well, what happened during the run? And I do feel like randomizer runs are more about substance than they are about speed. People can argue night and day with me about it, but unless it's like a tournament race or something, I could see it being more about character than about the actual pacing of it, as long as it doesn't go super overestimate, I didn't even consider that angle. Yeah, like it's forming a story, exactly. I don't know, like, again, maybe I'm full of shit, and I will, again, admit to being full of shit. I am confident that I could make most runs entertaining. There's some exceptions to the rule, and there's a reason why I don't play like puzzle games, for instance. I am confident enough in my commentary and in the way I play a game where I can make most runs look pretty good. So that's why when I get miffed at statements like, yeah, this has a low chance of getting into something, it's like, with all due respect, give me a shot at this, like, let me put my money where my mouth is, quite literally, and see what I can freaking do with this, But I don't get paid to make those decisions, so I gotta respect it, I just gotta wait for the right people to believe in me. Or do something where I'm kind of more in charge of my destiny, I suppose, which is what this year is supposed to be more about. It's supposed to be me taking charge of my destiny more.
Volcano.
Hey, Danny! Look, I get it. I have gotten to the point in my life where I am not the most family-friendly person. I acknowledge this. I am not the most family-friendly person anymore, There was a point where I was I was afraid to curse and all that. Well, this is gonna be a thing, isn't it? But yeah, I am not the most family-friendly streamer, So like, I get it. It's like a lot of people were asking about me in Fatale too, and it was like, look, I'm sure part of it was my availability. I'm only available for one day out of the Fatale event, so I totally understand. I don't expect them to fully cater for me, I typically only get to see my sister once a year, so... Eat a crunch. There we go. Yo, take care, Ginger. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, gamer. Is Oth allowed? Yeah, Oth can generate seeds. You know what? It made money. Oth can generate seeds for charity. If I'm just having fun or pissing around with people, no, he ain't touching that shit with a 10-foot pole. If it's for charity, he can do it. Rupert, I haven't been to a GDQ since 2024. Yeah, I actually know quite a few people that was their last GDQ as well, Rupert. I miss you though, Rupert. Hopefully we'll get to see you at some point again. Nope, like I said, the best thing I can do is just produce the best content I can and prove to people why I should be a part of events, you know? Make sure keep my gaming solid, make sure I put the best damn effort into this project I'm working on, and just let my work speak for itself. I think that that's the best, most positive angle I can take towards this, you know?
Hello, bye-bye for now.
I'll just let my work speak for itself.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Can I help you? Bye-bye for now.
Now, I spent too many years of my streaming career complaining about waiting for something to happen to me, and honestly, I don't know what it was last year. You know, I won't lie to y'all. I had a lot of mental health things come up last year. Like, it was pretty terrifying in spots. But the thing that I came out on top stronger for was like, no, I'm tired of waiting for something to happen to me. I'm going to take charge of this. I'm going to come up with this project. I'm going to execute and follow through. And damn it, let's have a fun time, you know? So I developed this project here, YOLO, where, you know, it's funny if I fail and it's really freaking awesome if I succeed. Either way, everybody has a good time. And in that way, nobody really fails, because a lot of good shit going on with this project. I love it. We either get a good laugh or we get a good win. Probably a lot more laughs than wins, but I can live with that. But yeah, I have to fix my my spreadsheet tonight, because I've gotten a couple more wins since then. Again, we got the Ironmon collab starting up. Should be later this week. We have to give people time to come back from GDQ and or MagFest, because there were several gamers at both events. So once gamers come back from said things and have time to relax, not everyone can come back from an event like that and be like, all right, let's get back into this. Like, I get that. Auth and I are a different breed of streamer, you know. Most people we know are like, oh, frick this, I'm sleeping for like 3 days. Not me and Auth. Something different about us, you know? For better or for worse. Yo, thanks, Con. Oh, you love these? I am in love with these glasses myself. These glasses supported charity. They supported the Shameless Fund. If anybody wants to take a look, I should probably have a thing for this, because it is my favorite charity. Here, you can buy them here. They're not the cheapest, but it supports a really good cause. All right, Sky Bills, do not put your thoughts, Sky. You're gonna watch it later. This is bad. Oh my gosh. Sky. Thoughts. Not in the gutter. Not in the clouds. On the racetrack. Your head is going somewhere where it shouldn't be at right now. Not everyone has to know about your flaming desires right now. Okay. Ah, frick me. Oh, piss. I hate this course. No. Get a grip, Miss Bills. No. Oh, this is not happening. Oh, frick. Nope, we're barely gonna miss this son of a bitch. I almost got it. I almost did. That's Alright, we'll try again. I hate Snowball Valley, so I almost lost my first run on this one too. I forgot what track I was on! I can't even be mad about that. I cannot even be mad about that. Alright, let's proceed. Alright, this is attempt number 3. Let's go. Fuck! Alright. Alright. Sorry! It's so embarrassing that if my mind even remotely drifts in that direction, pardon the car pun, that's what happens every single freaking time. And Drumstick does not steer well, and that also contributes to it. Oh, fuck. Alright. 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 Let's go.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra.
Oh, right, the problem, I think I heard a little bit of it. Wait, can you retype that actually? Because I told you I couldn't hear the host. I could not hear the host. Like, our audio was all freaked up. If you want to retype it, please. Like, I will react to it right now. I did not get a chance to hear it because our audio was all sorts of freaked up. Alright, Sky, you are not allowed to have those thoughts in Snowball Valley. You can have those in many other places. Preferably not Snowball Valley. Do not have those thoughts in Snowball Valley. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Like, that is Tom Bodette levels of bad idea. I typed in that URL and my mind was just like, okay, all right, we're good. No, we're not good. No, we are not good. Frick me. Well, no one tried to donate to him at least, which, during the thing, which was like my biggest fear. That was something I was genuinely terrified of, is that someone was actually going to call me out on my bluff. Oh yeah, I gotta do Fire Mountain again. Piss. I don't like the fact that I gotta do Fire Mountain again. That's an early failure point of this run. Come on. Oh my gosh. Not here, Sky. Not Sky. This would be freaking embarrassing. No. No. Okay. All right, DJ. All right, hang on, Ray. I want to read that. Give me a sec here. Let me get my key. Let me get my key. All right. And again, the key isn't required during a race. I only get it here early because I want to do Fire Mountain early because it's a high failure point. All right. Very funny, Ray. No, the thing I was genuinely afraid of is if someone was actually gonna, well, I mean, maybe not afraid of, but someone was actually gonna drive 10 G's pretending to be him, and then I was gonna be like, well, fuck, was that really him or was that not? Like, that was the one thing I was gonna be like, yay, charity, but also, was that really this person? That would have messed me up for a while. I didn't have to worry about it that time around. All right, let's do Fire Mountain. That would have meant, I'm telling you now, that would have legitimately messed me up. The only upside is at least at at least at MagFest, if you accidentally dropped a curse word there, like, you were okay. Like, I asked them about that. I'm like, where are you all on cursing? And they're like, don't excessively do it and it's okay. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was dead honest with them, you know? I'm like, where's your status on this, you know? I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a deep-seated fear of mine to curse in a place I shouldn't be cursing, you know, at like a charity event. It's one thing if it's like allowed, like, you know, at Kaizo Kalo, they really don't care too terribly much as long as you, again, don't do it excessively. I gotta go get Pipsy's other egg. Piss! Well, this is mildly terrifying. I'm about to get tip-tupped. Damn it! I hate you, Fire Mountain. Alright. That's right. I knew Fire Mountain was gonna get one of my runs the minute I enabled this rule, so better now than later. Alright.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Can I help you? Bye-bye for now.
Alright. So I get a few more minutes on these glasses, and then we're going back to my regular glasses for now. Which are much less sexy, but that's alright. That's why these are for incentives, you know? We get sexy glasses for sexy incentives. Thanks again to everyone who re-upped their subs. I really appreciate it. Keeping that 70-30 is really important for the lifeblood of my stream, so I appreciate it. Alright, let me make sure I'm caught up on chat here. Again, if we eventually get this, great, but talking with you all is way more important to me. Stay on the road? Nah, that's overrated. That is way overrated. My mind doesn't stay on the road, you know?
Dino Domain. Ancient Lake.
But yeah, like both events were a lot of fun. I don't want to take away from that at all. It's just that, you know, having fun is great and all, but I'm spending money and time away from stream to be at both events. I need there to be some kind of benefit for it, you know? And someone could be like, well, yeah, but you're there for charity. Yeah, I've done about 10 to 12 years worth of somewhat free labor, you know? Oh, son of a biscuit. How did I not get that key? There's only so much of me I can give. Yeah, how did I not get this thing? actually, Rezer. Absolutely. I had suggested to maybe download the VOD and maybe put it on my YouTube channel, which I've considered doing. It's not a bad idea. No, you want to know what the best way to help out here is? Just letting people know about the stream and just letting our streams, because again, I'm on 3 different profiles right now. YouTube is the one I'm struggling the most on right now in terms of platform. TikTok's doing really well and Twitch is doing really well. But YouTube is the one platform I've yet to figure out right now in terms of discoverability. That's okay. The thing that I like about all of it is those are free ways to help out at least. So there's that. Didn't do anything different there. Got it first on Fire Mountain. Well, thank you, kindest. I appreciate that. Doing Pit Panel was also a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun co-hosting for Pit Panel. Now, that is something that I would do. Again, no questions asked, I would co-host Pit Panel again. As a matter of fact, I told Smite that if he ever needed another co-host, you know, to cover, Emily wanted a break, I would probably start doing some co-hosting on Sunday nights for Arcade Pit a little bit more, just to help out with that. So that's something that I might do this year to A, help out my team, because our pit crew's always been good to me. That is a group of fantastic people that I would go out of my way to do just about anything for.
Lap 2.
Pin the, oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, thanks, Ray. Yeah, I gotta work on my my bot commands and stuff this week too. There's a few things I gotta do in terms of housekeeping this week to have it be a little bit more convenient. I also gotta figure out if there is a way for me to do bot commands for TikTok in particular, because I feel like that would be helpful for the wonderful folks on TikTok watching. That's something I'll do a think on. Surely there's a way Moobot can link up to TikTok. Also, Minnie, thank you so much again for the Prime earlier, too. I really appreciate that. No, thank you. I appreciate that. It is flattering to see some of y'all say that that OS run, even after the end of the week, was one of the more watched runs. I didn't know if that one would stand the test of time. I'm rooting for the Chargers implode because, if only because that would give the Bills maybe one last game in the Ralph. Because the Bills outranked the Chargers. That's the only reason why I would root for the Chargers in that scenario. Are they playing tonight? Or are they playing tomorrow night? Oh my gosh, I freaking love David Wise's music so much. video game music that really speaks to me. This music's freaking brilliant. What a composer. Oh, the game's going on right now. Ooh, that's kind of juicy. Also, thank you to everyone who liked the live on TikTok. Appreciate it, y'all. Thank you. Oh, I think I hear Oth. Is there an otter behind me? I gotta get my groceries after stream tonight. We don't have much left here right now. I know we have enough. I won't starve here, but I gotta get some groceries tomorrow. You know how it is, you come back from stuff, you gotta do your laundry, you gotta get your groceries. You have to remember you're an adult again, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, just convention things. Oh, piss. Right. Wait, I'm far enough ahead, this is fine. There we go. Now we're starting to look like professional racer again. I'm doing laundry right now. I like to multitask. Good implode. That sounds really good, actually. What kind of cheese do you use on your grilled cheese? Honestly, it's funny you mentioned that, Chris. Sometimes I choose what game I want to YOLO that night based on what soundtrack I want to hear. I don't play games with a shitty soundtrack. I know what some of you are about to say, but Skybills, you're going to be doing YOLO to Wizard of Oz next month. Doesn't that have a shitty soundtrack? Don't talk shit about Gamboge Gorge. That is a legitly good soundtrack. And yes, we are YOLOing Wizard of Oz next month, benefiting Shameless Fund. It's not an official event with them, but I'm doing it, and I'll be making a donation if I either beat the Lemon Drop game or if I complete it YOLO next month. So we'll be doing a charity thing for them next month. Yeah, Lemon Drop is going to be like the consolation prize towards the end of the month if I can't complete the regular game in YOLO. I have some plans as to how I want to make the whole thing happen. I have a kind of standard route planned, and then if I can complete it quicker than I thought, I have a more tricky route planned where I'm going to remove one of my characters after I defeat the Wicked Witch, and it's going to follow Wicked's kind of storyline where I will not be able to use the Scarecrow after I defeat Elphaba, but that's going to be like the harder version of it, because you're taking away a whole life bar towards the end of the game if you do that. But, I mean, it's standard. Like, the Scarecrow would not kill Elphaba. It's just the way it goes. Does anybody else get Sarah's father's vibes from this from Land Before Time? That is totally Sarah's father. I'm sorry. I cannot unsee it ever. That dino is supposed to be Sarah's father. If you know, you know. Yeah, from Land Before Time.
Ancient Lake.
Okay, the first 5 Land Before Time movies are like legit good, even as an adult. If you haven't watched them in a while, I would say if you haven't watched them for a while, go watch 3 or 4. 1 and 2 are kind of eh. 3 and 4 are freaking banging movies. 5 hangs on by a thread, but it's okay. But Land Before Time 3 and 4 kind of kick ass. Even as an adult, they kind of kick ass. Anything beyond that is they were reaching and wanted more money, TM, you know? It's fine. I get the hustle. I too like making money. Just saying. I'll be honest. I like money. I got one is the loneliest numb. Yeah. Yeah! That was a thing that happened. That run was a thing that happened. Oh, Big Head, by the way, we tried to hit up karaoke and like we hit it up the one night it was closed, so we still didn't get karaoke. What the frick? Couldn't even do my karaoke while I was away. I know, right?
Fossil Canyon.
Yeah. Big Head, that is my sole motivation to go to SGDQ right now, even if I don't get in, is so we can get a redo it hanging out. That's how much I care about you, bud. We are gonna get a frickin' redo.
Power up.
I mean, I would prefer to run a game, but if we don't, seeing you is still my top priority there.
Power up. Go for it. Lap 2.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see when MagFest takes place next year, because the when is also kind of important too. I would like to go back and do pit panel and maybe see if I can be a special guest there. Speaking of pleasant surprises, I had so many people stop by and see me that I am almost completely out of stickers, like period. I am almost completely out of stickers, which means I have to order more stickers for SGDQ. Like, that is like the best problem ever to have. And I just want to say, like, that warms my heart that many people wanted stickers from me. I will spend money on stickers if it means people want to say hey to me. Freaking warmed my heart.
Jungle Falls.
Oh, my other motivation if I do go to AGDQ next year, if you've never been to the Georgia Aquarium, oh my gosh, they have the best freaking small clawed Asian otter, river otter exhibit out of any aquarium I've ever seen. The otters are so freaking cute there. Literally, I have spent hours at that exhibit. They are so cute. They are such good babies there. You all know how I feel about critters. Those otters are such good friends. Well, that's pretty much anywhere in Plode. You go anywhere there's gonna be cute animals, you're gonna get that. Yeah, you do have to see it, Biggie. It's super cute. Well, Oz and I are probably never going to do the double again. Like, we're either going to do one or the other. We did MagFest this year because we just wanted to see if we would like it without sacrificing a GDQ. That's why we split the difference. know, we didn't want to like skip out on GDQ entirely, and then if for some reason we didn't like MagFest, didn't think that was going to happen, but it was an if, you know, then be like, we missed out on this. But you know, if we did half and half, we'd be like, okay, you know, is this something we actually want to do? And the answer's yes. Yes. Like I said, the only thing, okay, Sky. The only thing I would have changed there, and again, this is something I can work towards. It's not a faulty thing. It's just something I would like to change. Oh, hang on, we get a raid? Shit, hang on. Yo, Vog Network, welcome. Oh my gosh, Stump, is that you? Is that the Stump? Yo, welcome, y'all. Oh, Bobby Black Wolf sent y'all. Yo, Stump, welcome. Everybody thanks Stump on being an amazing host, by the way. And also thank Bobby Black Wolf as well for also being an awesome host of GDQ. It's the thing about hosts. Us hosts stick together, you know? Oh, it's your podcast network. Okay. That's right, Bobby. I should have remembered that. I feel silly now. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Appreciate it. Host fam is best fam. Yeah, heck yeah. Across events, across networks, you betcha. Stump did a great job. Yo, Dave! I'm not timing this for speed. Hang on. Plus, I gotta put my regular glasses back on. I can go back to my regular glasses until we get another incentive met. Dave, we don't talk about E-tanks on this frickin' stream right now. It's too soon. We don't talk about E-tanks on this stream right now, all right? Here's an emote for, you wanna know how I feel about E-tanks? This is how I feel about E-tanks right now. That emote is the epitome of how I feel about E-tanks right now. They're a figment of my freaking imagination. Thanks, Biggie, for gifting that to MTG. Bobby, I don't know if you're here, Bobby Blackwolf still. I don't know if you saw my MagFest run. I had a run-in with E-tanks. Heck. Anybody also watching on TikTok, go look up my MagFest run. I don't know if they posted them on YouTube, but if they didn't, it's also on twitch.tv/magfast. You can probably go look at a past broadcast. Yeah. And for anyone coming from Bobby's chat as well, Bobby Blackwolf's raid, I should say. Welcome, I'm Skybills. I am working on my year of YOLO. This is the quest to complete as many games without taking a death as possible. And I know y'all are thinking, Sky, you're playing a racing game. You can't die in a racing game. Yes, but you can also not get first place, and that is our lose condition here. If we fail to do anything that is not in first place, including individual trophy races, it is back to the lab with us, so to speak, and we have to redo everything again. Our PB right now is Darkwater Beach. That does include mini games. We are allowed to use drumstick, as you can see. You're not allowed to use TT. The only other small grace is you can grab your keys, not in a race, but you have to wait until, you have to wait until the world is complete if you want to grab it that way. There we go. Oh, Chris, that's okay. No problem. I appreciate. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say hi. That's okay. I'm sure there'll be other times.
Well done, kid. You've earned a piece of the amulet.
Heart containers were very plentiful on that run, Stump. Yeah, it stunk. Link did not need that much help. Doinking in. Yeah. You got Concrete. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. I had gotten sick on the week between when I came back from seeing family and GDQ/MagFest. So I think my immune system and Awesome immune system was already like kind of on alert. Yo, Callan, thank you so much for the 49 months. I appreciate that. Congrats on my MagFest run. That team was really fun. We were talking about this. First of all, Callan, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. 49 months, that's a lot of support. Thank you so much. Second off, I would rather have a seed that's memorable, even if it gave me shit, than a seed that was completely unmemorable and it just kind of did its thing, you know? 10 times over, would rather have a seed that did what it did, you know? As long as it didn't throw the entire marathon off its trajectory, which it did not. It was a little overestimate, but not enough for me to really care. I didn't care at all about that. I'm happy with the way it turned out. That's the way you want a marathon run to go. Memorable, but not, you know, too distracting or disturbing to the marathon. So, had everything it should have. That was not Desi's seed. Desi generated a thing with like Mario sprites in it, and I just couldn't tell what was what, so we had to call an audible and use a different seed. Hey Dan, thank you so much for the 41. Dan, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to you this morning. We had to skedaddle because we were having some, I'll say, possible problems with our car. It turned out not to be a problem. The car just needed oil, and literally an hour into our drive, our oil light went off. So we were really happy about that. We were able to diagnose the problem. We're still taking our car in this week. It's getting its every 6 month maintenance anyways. But we were just happy we were able to get back safely with it. Yeah. It was kind of scary though, because things could have gone wrong between GDQ and Pittsburgh, and GDQ and MagFest, and it didn't. So we were just very thankful. No damage was done to the engine or anything like that. So we're good. We just now know in the future if we're going to go see family and then go do a longer trip like that again to make sure we get our fluids changed before that, not after. So, you know, lesson learned at no real cost other than me shitting my pants for the 4 hours it took for us to go between sites. No, it's just Subarus are known for consuming oil, and the problem is that it was right at the cusp of our 6 month maintenance anyways, and we just probably should have done that first before taking yet another long trip is what it was. We just took too many long trips in a row with a car that already guzzled oil more than usual. I mean, that's one of the drawbacks of the Subaru. But we need a Subaru here because we drive on mountain roads. That's just the way it is, you know? We live literally in the woods. We need that kind of vehicle because of the very mountainous terrain we live in. Yeah, Blue, we considered that as well. Absolutely. Yeah, Con, absolutely. Yeah. No leaks, though. No leaks. That's what we were worried about, and we had a couple of friends who were familiar with cars check it over. No leaks. We put the oil in there, and then, like I said, an hour into our trip, I may have peed myself a little bit there. Anyways, we checked the thing, and there was no leaks and everything, and the light went off then, and we were like, okay, all right, that's all it literally was. Good. And like I said, we'll get it inspected again this week, but we should be in the clear after that. Appreciate all the kind words about my run, really. It meant a lot, you know? Especially, honestly, like, I know the vast majority of y'all watch GDQ, and I get it. Like, I work for GDQ. Like, that's how a lot of y'all discovered me, right? So, like, I expected most people to be watching GDQ, so the fact that I had so many people watching my MagFest run, it meant a whole lot to me. I was not expecting much, and I was very pleasantly surprised with it. Okay, we are done. Oh, no. Wait, we have Hot Tub Volcano still. appreciate that. What's wrong with Diddy Kong? What issue do you have or could possibly have with Diddy Kong Racing? This game's freaking amazing. This game is way better than any other racing game I've ever played. Except for maybe the arcade cabinet of Cruisin' World, which I still have a soft spot in my heart for. And even then, it's close. This was the one game. Oh, okay. Okay, well, if you have a personal story behind it, I get that. Cal, why does the Bills have to make me sweat every single freaking game? Can we ever have a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter? Like, freaking ever? Does it always have to come down to freaking the ass end of the game? I hate being a Bills fan. I swear I've gotten 4 gray hairs in my eyebrows over the past 6 months because of the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to say that that's where those freaking gray hairs came from. Being a Bills fan sucks sometimes. Yeah. Hey, Redwood, how you doing? Welcome. I've missed nothing in the Sunday night game. Yo, Otto, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I heard about the Bears game. First of all, Big Head, I'm sorry about the Bears game. Second of all, Mike and Ray, I seen y'all in chat. Congratulations on the Bears game. It's hard. I had people who were both Chicago Bears fans and Green Bay Packers fans, so it was rough. I saw, who was it? I think Tokyo had reviewed the, oh, my brain is just puttering out right now. What's his face that I like to watch? Grossi? Yeah, Grossi had like a really sad look on his face, and it kind of made me sad to see Grossi in that state. Yeah.
Hello, bye-bye for now.
That's such a cute emote, Tellus. It's so good to be back. I missed you all so much. And that doesn't just go for Twitch, that goes for y'all too there on TikTok and anyone who might be watching on YouTube as well. That goes for everyone.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle.
Don't want to leave anyone out.
Can I help you? For now.
Okay. But yeah, I missed y'all a lot. I really did. I missed our nightly discussions. I legitimately look forward to talking with y'all about anything and everything. Heck, I even miss my freaking frick-ups when I'm thinking about things I should not be thinking about while streaming, you know? Wait, are the Eagles out? Ferran Burgundy is a Birds fan. Ferran Burgundy. One of my friends and a fellow Z1R racer. Oh, speaking of which, I couldn't figure out a good way to stream it because hotel internet's ass, as you all know. I actually did a Z1R race live. I was racing against CJ and Ice Blue and Rick. I got a chance to race Rick. I got to hear some Rick Wise live. It was so good. Hey, Big Head, maybe we'll do that soon when you're feeling better. When you're on the mend and feeling better, maybe we'll play something together. Get your mind off of it a little bit. Yeah. Oh, of course, again. I just want to be a good friend, you know? We'll make some content. Again, as I was talking about before, like, my first priority is to be a good friend, you know? That would be the one thing I would put ahead of business, is to be a good friend to somebody, you know? The other thing that I'm going to be trying to integrate into the content, Oth actually wants to relearn some of our co-op speedruns together and submit them. Which means for you all, that means Lord of the Rings, Return of the King co-op speedruns for GameCube, Also means The Adventures of Cookie and Cream, which is a FromSoft game. Known FromSoft game, Cookie and Cream. But yeah, Oth wants to relearn some of our co-op speed runs. Okay, I meant to do Walrus Cove first.
Walrus Cove.
Biggie, this possum's cute. Aw, it's the little one. I want to be in a FromSoft block with Sekiro and Elden Ring and Cookie and Cream. That'd be freaking legendary. Someone early on TikTok was saying, Sky, stay on the road. You know how hard it is to stay on the road in this game? It actually is legit hard. Like I said.
Left 2.
All boards, no swords. I should probably do a quadrando for fun at some point again. Not like I'd ever submit quadrando without, you know, Andy playing Link to the Past, because I ain't playing no Link to the Past and no marathon. Y'all don't want to see me play Link to the Past. I kind of stink at it. That's not me being down to myself. I am not a Link to the Past fan. That is not me. I am mediocre at it at best.
Final one.
Yo, Blue Thunder with a big ol' 60 streaking. That's a lot of streaks. Thank you. Appreciate that, gamer. And also, Blue Thunder, I remember hearing your donation at MagFest as well, so thank you. Oh gosh. Drumstick, you and I need to have a discussion about making sure you stay in the correct direction, bud. We need to have a discussion about that, because I'm not always going to have the room to be able to back up and do that again. Y'all, I feel so loved tonight. What a welcome back this has been. I cannot begin to communicate how loved I have. I mean, I always feel loved, but I have felt extra loved tonight.
Snowball left.
So thank you. Thanks for being here tonight. All right, Sky, you know this is a pressure point for you. Keep them pure thoughts. Think about how awesome chat is. And most importantly enough, do not think about hot men from the fake Regency era. Okay? Okay, let's move. Let's bust a move.
Left 2.
Not bust a nut. Let's just bust a move. It's very different. Oh, shit. Is that... Oh, of course, I'm talking about busting nuts here, and I get rated by Abney. Hi, Abney. How are you doing? That is legendary Mario Kart 64 speedrunner Abney. How are you doing? No, we're totally not talking about busting nuts. I lost my last run on this. Abney, oh my gosh, how are you doing? It's quite an honor. For anyone from the raid, hello, I am Skybills. I am doing something called the YOLO project right now, where we are trying to defeat as many games as possible without facing a death or a lose condition. Hi. Hi! Bye! No! Bad! Hi. I mean, seriously, thank you so much. That was very generous of you. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, anybody coming in from the raid, this is one of my favorite race games of all time. This is Diddy Kong Racing. Oh, hey, Bricky, it's nice to see you. The lose condition for this is do not come in anything under first place. It's that simple. If you're not first, you're last. This does include mini games. As for keys, you are allowed after you finish the entire world to go in get your key and leave the stage. You can do that, but you have to finish the whole world first. Otherwise, you have to get the key and finish the stage. The only time when I get the key early is in Diner Domain, and that's because, have you ever played Fire Mountain? You'll understand why I want to do Fire Mountain early. So right now, we are almost done with Snowflake Mountain 1. This is the last race before we face Bluey. No, I'm not talking about the dog from the cartoon. Bluey the Walrus.
Lap 2.
And then the fun can begin. Our PB so far, we've had a handful of runs, is Dark Water Beach. I took a loss in that minigame because heck the AI sometimes on that one. I technically did not count it as a loss back then. I think I went forward to do the silver coins on Greenwood Village and took a loss there. I think I got... Nah, I don't even think I got a second there. The silver coins on Greenwood Village kind of suck. But it technically, by our new rules, would have been a loss to Darkwater Beach. Because before I didn't count many game races, and now I do because I'm allowing myself to use drumstick. You cannot use TT though, because TT is cheating. But yeah, them's the rules. And we're gonna see how this goes. And the reason why I'm allowing myself to use drumstick but not TT is, have you ever tried to handle his drumstick? It's kind of a nightmare. Playing his drumstick is kind of difficult. But yeah, if you have any questions about me or the YOLO project, let me know. !YOLO. I need to actually work with that spreadsheet tonight. I have also finished Katamari Damacy. That was just don't fail a mission to Katamari Damacy. That was the loose condition. Just any percent, don't fail a mission. Didn't have to do every single one. Like, we didn't have to do the bear mission, for instance. All right, so here comes Blue 1. Blue 1. Also, for anyone wondering, in the trophy races, I have to come in first place in every single individual race in the trophy races as well. So we upped the stakes on the trophy race as well. Again, to allow me to play as drumstick. We had to raise the stakes a little bit for that. But yeah, it's really nice meeting y'all. Maybe I'll have to work in a Mario Kart challenge for Abney. Oh, that mission's terrible. If I ever want to do like a more Kaizo difficulty for Katamari Damacy, it would be all missions and you have to like get like the main win condition or something for that, which I've never even done that the usual way. You know, I didn't even think about this till now. You don't use this vehicle until this race, do if you were to play this in order, I don't think you use this vehicle until this. Didn't even think about that till now. But yeah, if you like my YOLO project and you feel like this is something that you would really like to watch, hit the follow button. We would love to have y'all. I'm also on TikTok and YouTube as well. I try to stream every night, typically starting at about 7:30 Eastern. So, this is a top 5 racing game of all time. Also, hey Rudy, how you doing?
I got something special for you.
I love this game. The fact that, when was this? What year was this? 90... It was late 90s. I want to say it was 96. No, not 96. This was a little later than that. Maybe 98 or 99. And we're still playing and talking about it to this day. It's a pretty good indication that it's withstood the test of time. How does my challenge interact with player-initiated? Player-initiated resets are not counted. Player-initiated resets are not counted. Or sorry, what I mean is you're not allowed to do them. Excuse me, sorry. Like, that is an illegal move in this challenge. If you do that, you're forfeiting your run in my challenge. Because otherwise it would be too easy to get around it. Sorry, I had to think about the way I was saying it for a second. Like, no, that doesn't make sense. No, you cannot use the reset race button. That is strictly not allowed. No, once you've engaged in a race, that's it. You either win or you go back to the beginning of the game. It's the same way too, where if you miss a silver coin and you're on the last lap, if you don't go back and get that coin, you're done. You can come in first place, but if you don't get that coin, it says you must find 8 from each level and win. If you don't do just that, also back to the beginning with you. Now, I'm not afraid to lose. If I'm gonna win, I want to do it my way and I want to do it right, you know? I always tell people, if you don't agree with it, you can always make your own version of this, but I very much do this with entertainment in mind first and success second, you know?
Go for it.
I want these to be difficult, so it doesn't have to be like, I can always figure out ways to make them more difficult. I don't want them to be impossible, but I don't want them to be super easy either, you know? I like that kind of entertainment first. Yo, Alda with the tier 3 for 8 months. Appreciate that, gamer. Thank you. Oh, I guess we're going back to Slutty Glasses. Hell yeah. All right, we'll do 15 more minutes with Slutty Glasses, so we'll go to the top of the hour on this attempt, assuming I don't lose. All right, so back to Slutty Glasses. Let's go. All right, so we are going to Walrus Cove. Yes, there's actual football going on right now. It's Patriots and Chargers right now. Patriots and Chargers. I believe they're playing in Foxborough. I'm also a football fan, for anyone who doesn't know. Of course, Sky Bills, Buffalo Bills. I was born and raised in Buffalo, New York. I don't live there anymore because I'm kind of a weenie when it comes to snow. But yeah, it's been 25 years of my life in Buffalo. Still a Bills fan. Actually grew up in Orchard Park, New York. That is my hometown, right where the Bills Stadium's located. Kind of emotional that this is the Ralph's final season. You know, my parents had season tickets in that stadium. Oh, okay, I have to remember to get that in the next lap. Alright, so I have to remember which ones I didn't get. The only bad thing is that my last 2 coins are on split routes here, so I have to get this one on this lap and the next one on the other lap. So, and this one's in a really bad spot. Yeah, I had to get that then, so I had to be willing to sacrifice a little bit of position for this. All right, so now the last one's on the other path, which is the path I actually prefer to take. And by the way, too, I have left the, I want to do co-op YOLO with friends as well. And when I say co-op YOLO, I mean like me and a friend, colleague, acquaintance, however you want to call it. We both do a challenge together, and if either one of us fails it, we both have to reset it. I'm going to be doing that with several friends over the course of this year, and it'll be interesting to see by the end of the year who ends up making my co-op YOLO list. It'll be interesting when I do the first co-op. Speedrun, kind of. I mean, we put the timer on to see how long it takes. Am I doing actual speedrun strats? Heck no, we're just trying to not die. It's more of a survival run. But we'll put a timer up and then we see how long it takes. And, you know, we try to do our best to go fast, you know? If that makes sense. It's not a full-ass speedrun, though. I would say it's a half-ass speedrun, if I'm being honest, you know? If you're gonna do something like the YOLO project here, and I'm notorious for being a speedrunner, I have to at least half-ass it, you know? Oh, this was not a good lap for me. Oh my god. This is a really hard one, by the way. The one time I got past this one in the YOLO challenge, I barely got it. This is a really difficult one. Ugh. Oh, that actually might be it, unless I can get... I don't think I can get this one now. I can try, but they're both on the different sides of the track now. Yeah, this ain't happening. Yeah, this one's really difficult. So what's gonna happen here is, like, I had that one and the other one, so yeah. All right, we'll try again. Snowball Valley's so difficult. Snowball Valley has gotten me twice tonight. All right, we go again. I'm debating on whether or not I should change racers for stuff like that one in Greenwich Village. Or Greenwood Village. I almost want to use Bumper for that race. I almost want to use Bumper for that race. All right, that's fine.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Can I be now?
That's all right. We can talk a little bit more now that I'm not doing... Now that I'm not doing that one. I remember to focus a little bit more on Snowball Valley. Snowball Valley kind of sucks. So yeah, I have to think about if I want to allow a racer change. Because I have not considered that rule yet. The only thing I have noted about racers is that TT is not allowed. I never said whether or not a racer change is allowed there. And I kind of am thinking about using Bumper there versus Drumstick. For that reason. But I don't know, I'm kind of used to using Drumstick now, so I kind of don't want to mess it up too much. Hey, Penelope, how was GDQ? GDQ was great.
Dino Domain.
Thank you so much for reaching out and saying hey during that, by the way. TT is practically cheating. Anyone who's ever played TT at this game, it is practically cheating. You could literally go make yourself a sandwich, race with TT, and still get first place, all right? It is ridiculous how easy it is to use TT in this game. Like, I'm not saying that to, like, give anyone the hustle. Like, I actually, like, mean that TT is ridiculously too easy to use in this game. And it's supposed to be, like, your reward for completing all these difficult time trials, right? Like, I've done it once. Because of retro achievements, you know? It's not an easy feat. Like, you earn TT. But I don't want someone to get TT and then just, like, completely whiz by this YOLO challenge. And don't get me wrong, it's crossed my mind to do an easier version of this challenge with TT just to show people how busted TT is. But then if I get it, it's like, okay, well, I didn't prove much other than TT's busted. Which, trust me, I've considered doing it for the shits and giggles, you know? Just to make the contents. I'd have to go back and do all those challenges again, though, because I don't think I have it on this file. I might. It would be for that reason alone, Cal. Yeah, I'm sure it would be much quicker. So here, oh, thanks for liking the live, Penelope. That's so nice of you. I appreciate that.
This is for you.
So yeah, again, we're doing Fire Mountain early just because Fire Mountain is a very early, it is a very, very early lose condition. Just today I started saying you have to complete all the mini games in first place, otherwise you lose your run. Before I was like, mini games don't really count. Nah, it kind of creates some interesting to watch scenarios with it, so why not be a good sport here, you know? As much as I hate Fire Mountain.
Fire Mountain.
I actually like what I've done with this challenge. One of my biggest complaints so far about, like, challenges with Katamari, for instance, is I did complete it in 7 goes. I don't want it to be too easy. I want it to have a little bit of a bite to it, you know? And I feel like so far, like I'm good at this game, but this game also has some bite to it. So I'm kind of happy with the overall difficulty so far of this. I don't want everything to be easily completable. That's not my style. That's why they're called challenge runs, otherwise they'd just be called the way. Not that Katamari wasn't fun. Katamari was great. It was just like, ugh. It was good. It's cool to put on the... Okay, drumstick. Drumstick. We are losing altitude here, buddy. Come on. Drumstick's very hard to turn. It's one of the reasons why, again, I think I was talking about this before, why I'm allowing myself to use them. This is a very aggressive fire mountain so far. Nobody's allowed to keep a hatched egg here, except for maybe Timber, it looks like. Go get it from Diddy. So the key here now is going to be hoping that, well, I mean, I was going to go grab Diddy's second egg, but I'm hoping somebody else does now. Yes. Go get Timber's egg. Don't like that. Yeah, this is a way more aggressive fire mountain than I was counting on. This is one of the reasons why I don't like Fire Mountain. It's a very, very aggressive. So like right here, if Timber throws down a third egg while I'm carrying this, it's kind of game over. Okay. My third egg went down, but Timber's also went down at the same time. So now I have to hope that I get over to Timber in time. Okay, I got over to Timber in time, but somebody else also got over to mine in time. Now Diddy has one, so this is bad. Now it's kind of up to RNG at this point. Oh, this is bad. I hate Fire Mountain so much. Oh, I am so screwed here. Yeah! This is why we do Fire Mountain early. Because you get stuff like this happening. Alright, let's try 7. Yeah, some of it you just do not have control over. That's okay, though. I'd rather lose a run in 7 minutes than like that. Oh, yeah. It was very rubber bandish. Very funny, Cal.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Can I make one out?
Very funny indeed. So yeah, what am I working on? I'm rotating between this, Skyrim, probably want to add at least another couple games to the mix, just so I'm not working on the same stuff every night. Gotta keep it a little different. I've considered, hey, Crimpog, I've considered doing Kirby Superstar maybe at some point. It's my favorite Kirby game. Yo, Rolo, thank you so much for the 15. I appreciate that. Shame this hasn't gotten a sequel or remake. I know. I don't know what's up with that. Like, I don't know if, you know... I'm trying to think, did Rare get dissolved or something like that? Yeah, probably something like that. As is tradition. Rare's part of Microsoft now? Yeah. For sure, looked like a good time. Checked out Osta. Yeah, Osta WMS run was great, Penelope. My MagFast run was also really good. My Z1M1 run. Was very happy with the way it turned out. Alright, looks like I got time to grab the key on this lap. So what you want to do here is, especially because drumstick does not handle well, and do that. Now you just finish the race. Who needs a knee? You know, honestly, the funny part is I could have done that last boss on one E-Tank, but I'll tell you something, and I'm sure people have this same experience. A boss just feels differently when you can have room for a little bit of error. Like, it's difficult to explain that feeling, but when you have room for just a tiny bit of error, you tend, at least I tend to play a little bit better. So the fact that I had that second E-Tank, I feel like I fought Mother Brain just a little more solidly than if I would have been hovering on one. Hey, happy? All right, let's see if we can, I've had two types of Fire Mountains tonight. One where I have dominated and one where I've gotten my butt kicked. Let's see if we can have another domination one. Oh, were you at GDQ when we weren't happy? We were only at GDQ Saturday through Thursday morning. Mod mode for 72. Oh, okay, gotcha. Hey, give me my egg back. Rude. This one's mine. Hey, there we go. Okay, that was one that was kind of in the middle. That wasn't dominating or the other one. All right, we got it. about the one on YouTube. I didn't even think about that. You were talking about the GDQ one, yeah. I think you were talking about mine. Okay, we gotta run past Fireman.
Fossil Canyon.
The only thing that was, I forgot to even mention this. I don't know if y'all knew this, but Auth and I were actually invited to do the 70-star relay. But it was after we revealed we were going to MagFest because we had a run-in, and I also had a panel. So by the time we knew we were in the 70-star and we didn't know when the 70-star would be taking place, we had to give up our spot in it. But Auth and I were both supposed to do the 70-star relay. We were invited by King J to do that. So it was kind of sad that we missed out on doing that, but it was very much worth it to do my own run and have the pit panel. And it looked like the relay still went really well anyways, so that was good. But yeah, as a member of the Mario community, I was invited to do that. It's still good to get the invite though, you know. It's very kind. Aw, Kansas City fans aren't even rooting for the Bills? Come on, you think they'd finally want the Bills to get their way without Kansas City so Kansas City fans can be like, see, we were the ones holding them back. Oh, Happy, you know Spike and I are going to continue to submit Forbidden Memories, right? Like, me and Spike have that short category run we've been really wanting to get in. What is... Sorry if this is a silly question. What does a QPU mean? Sorry. Assuming that question was for me. What's the score right now in the football game, Wesley? Like, I know you got the thingy, but what's going on with that? Oh, yeah, I think the Patriots got this, Leslie. That's not even a football game. That is a butt stomping. Sorry, Chargers fans, but you understand. You have a similar curse to Buffalo. So wait, if Buffalo's got to play Denver no matter what next week, right? Well, Buffalo kicked Denver out of the playoffs last year. I know Denver's a much better team, but Buffalo does have the experience that Denver still doesn't have. Which means if Kansas City, if New England beats, what is it, Houston? It would be New England and Houston then, right? That means the championship game could be played at Foxborough. Buffalo just can't get a frickin' break, I swear, in terms of cursed matchups. Houston or Pittsburgh. Sorry, Steelers fans, you know. The Steelers are kind of cursed in the playoffs, just like Buffalo is. I'm glad that there's a separate silver coin challenge screen because I swear I would forget about the silver coins if, I mean, this isn't a silver coin challenge, but you know what I mean. Someone asked me if I did speedruns of this game, and the answer is no, but I'd like to think that for someone who kind of plays this more on a casual level, that I do pretty well for myself here for the YOLO challenge of this. Like, I know my stuff, I just have to get more consistent at it. That's the point of YOLO. Simply do not make mistakes. Remember, you can always bring the slutty glasses back with upper tier subs on Twitch, as well as gifted subs of 5 subs or more. All right, here we go. Biggie, these possums are cute tonight. Who stayed in from the Abney raid as well. It's really nice getting to know y'all. Just don't forget to above that follow button on your way out. I know it's getting late. I know a lot of y'all have to go to work tomorrow who may be on the East Coast. So again, hit that follow button on your way out. It would be greatly appreciated if you're more into TikTok. TikTok's also a great way to drop a follow as well. Don't tell me they heard Herbert, like, that would kind of suck if they heard him on, like, the last play of the game. Why do I have this sinking feeling that the championship game is going to be the Bills playing the Patriots? I mean, no offense to any of the other teams in the AFC, but I just get this really sinking feeling it's going to be this Star Wars-esque thing. If anybody's been watching Grossi, they'll know what I'm getting at. Aww. Down to an onside kick, you know that that's not a thing that happens in football.
You must find 8 from each
yeah.
And win, and then come back to see me. I've got something special for you.
Ancient Lake.
Love how I just blatantly missed that last one. So, Biggie, are you still going into work this week? Are you allowing yourself more recovery time? Or can you? Buffalo goes to Denver. Whoever wins tomorrow goes to New England next week. Yeah. Yeah. Ultra Bisquick! Thanks for the 73. Is anybody even playing tomorrow night? Oh yeah, tomorrow, right. It's Pittsburgh and Houston tomorrow, yeah? Oh, that was not a good angle on that. I don't know how many folks we have here who've been to MagFest before, but one of my favorite features at MagFest was that they kind of had their own arcade pit meets retro achievement kind of thing going on. So they had a console challenge in the arcade, completely free, like it comes with your admission. And they have a thing called the challenge wall, and they have it on this like big screen where everyone can see. And you scan your ticket, like your con ticket. And you go in and they have like a series of like legitly like difficult challenges. Like for example, there was a Castlevania 4 challenge that said, all right, you have to complete stage 1 up to the boss on Castlevania 4. But every single time you use your whip, it consumes 1 bit of your health. It was wild. It was absolutely wild. It kind of does, doesn't it, Happy? So yeah, I did that one. It was worth 70 points too. It was one of the ones worth more. And then another one is they had a challenge. It was Streets of Rage 2. And what you had to do was you had to defeat an enemy. It was like every 15 to 20 seconds and your screen would fade. If your screen completely faded, you lost the challenge. So in addition to not dying, you had to defeat an enemy every X number of seconds. Otherwise, your challenge would be over that way too. Like your screen just blacked out. So, what you had to do was you had to carry enemies with you across the screen, and at the boss you had to leave a certain amount of enemies alive so you could use the enemies as part of your health so you could defeat the boss with enough time, because the boss has three health bars for folks who don't remember how the first boss of Streets of Rage 2 goes. So that was also one. That one took me like an hour and change to do. Like that one actually took like a decent amount of time for me to complete. Sad that one was only worth 40 points. I was hoping that one would be worth a little bit more than 40 because that one was legit difficult as well. Good job, Drumstick. This is why we grab bananas, so we can get out swiftly back in front. So yeah, we did a bunch of stuff like that. That was really fun. And again, you can redeem your points for like t-shirts from past MagFests and stuff. It was, I had a wild time with it. Okay. Just adjusting my camera.
Volcano.
I think this was the first song in Diddy Kong Racing that I really fell in love with. There was just something very thematic about this song that I enjoyed. Yo, I will get to that in a second, Marty. I'm kind of not able to press my nut button right now. I can do it after this race. And again, if anybody here from any of the channels, raids, etc. has any questions about my YOLO event or Year of YOLO, please let me know. I'm happy to answer it. I know we've had a lot of new folks stop by tonight, so. Why? Because content. I mean, it's fair. Nate, I am so sorry I couldn't make make it to your run. I really wanted to, but sleep had taken over after all that time for me. I hope you had a great one too. I gotta go back and watch your run. Thank you for the 63. It was wonderful meeting you. Thank you for being understanding, Nate. And again, as I told Dan, I'm really appreciative of you and Dan. I wouldn't run Forbidden Memories without support from you and Dan, so thank you. It means a lot to me. Y'all have been such a big help in that. You ran into each other earlier today? Sweet. I know, I was talking with Dan, and I was like, wait a second, how did I meet Luke before you? But I just happened to catch you earlier in the event. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I hope you had a great event too, and thank you again. I really appreciate that. I definitely plan on doing more cosplay again in the future. I had a lot of fun with cosplaying. I cosplayed at both GDQ and at MagFest, and 10 out of 10 would cosplay again. Alta and I were talking about that earlier. I enjoyed cosplaying way more than I thought I would. I would definitely do Alphaba again. I want to get more professional face paint for next time, but it would also take me a long time to put on and take off, so it definitely has its drawbacks. I'm trying to remember. Oh, did everyone? Sorry, I thought you were asking me. I'm like, I saw Alta's first cosplay, but I forget what character that was.
Well done, kid. You've earned a piece of the amulet. Now,
Oh, no problem, Nate. I totally understand. I just want to say hey. It didn't matter how long I saw you. As long as I got to say hey, I was happy. Hey, Big Head, I think that might be Gravy, or one of Gravy's offspring on Curve Vision right now. Looks like it could be Gravy. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching the Bills game next week. You can count on that one. All right, almost done with Dino Domain.
Ancient Blade.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to do, if I have any desire to do any other cosplay other than Alphaba. I'd have to think about it. I mean, maybe. Oh shit. Maybe Sheik? I could see myself cosplaying Sheik. I could definitely see maybe Zero Suits Thomas as well. But I think Alphaba is definitely... I definitely have the personality to do Alphaba. I really enjoyed it. I have the blonde hair. If I wanted to do the other side and be Galinda at some point, I could as well. But I'd have to get like a big poofy pink dress to be her.
Fossil Canyon.
Trying to think if I have any other like deep desire to do another like character cosplay. It doesn't even have to be like a lady character. Nah, I understand entirely. Especially considering the Bills knocked out the Broncos last year. Like, I get it. I guess I could see myself doing Crystal from Star Fox Adventures, but that would take me a while to actually come up with. It's a lot of work with that. I'm trying to think if there's any like other like really like short characters I could cosplay as, because as some folks have observed from this past week, a lot of people are like, you're really not a tall person, and I'm like, I thought I made it explicitly clear that I'm a pretty short person. They're like, I knew you were short. I didn't think you were that short. I'm like, I'm a pretty short person, okay?
Jungle Falls.
I would do Fiero. Yeah, I would. Well, more ways than one. No, I would cosplay as Fiero. Yeah. Definitely from Wicked Part 1, though, for the sake of ventilation. His outfit in Wicked Part 2 is a little too much. No, 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 no. But yeah, Sheik and Zero Suit Samus are definitely two I've considered.
Volcano.
Likely though, I kind of just want to improve my Alphabet cosplay before I move on to anyone else. There's many other ways I can upgrade that cosplay before I move on. I actually think I made quite a good Wicked Witch of the West. Oh, actually, no, I do know another one I want to do. Dark Magician Girl. I remember that from your Seto Kaiba emote. Dark Magician Girl has always been one I've wanted to do. I think I'd make actually a really freaking cute Dark Magician Girl. I already have blonde hair and blue eyes. Yeah, that was one Yu-Gi-Oh! One I've always wanted to do is Dark Magician Girl. There we go. Alright, another run past Dino Domain, thank goodness. Oh, Oko! That was the other one. Oko. I have to get a little more jacked to be Oko, but I would very much want to cosplay Oko. That's alright though, I'm gonna start lifting this month. I mean, I've been working out for a while, but I haven't started lifting yet, which is something I really want to do. Night, Biggie. Thanks for stopping by. Feel better soon, friend. Yeah, I gotta start having arm day. Every day is leg day to me, which is why I have nothing but leg. I need arm day. I don't want anchor arms. No, I want like moderately toned arms. I don't want like super duper jacked arms. I want like pleasantly toned arms.
Hello, bye-bye for now.
If for some reason my hair ever like turns gray early, Sindel would also be a fun cosplay.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Bye-bye for now.
I think Sindel would be a lot of fun. Wait, isn't Jaina from the frickin' Alliance? I ain't doing no Alliance cosplay. I'm a Horde. Yeah, Auto, that would be another reason for me to go to SGDQ. I want to be able to spend more time with you this time. Now that I know you a little bit better, I want to hang out with you. Actually, go get that formal dinner this time. And get it early in the event so I'm not tired either. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ray, you'll actually appreciate this. I actually, so when I cosplay, not only do I cosplay, but I kind of go into character. So it was so funny because like there was a couple of funny things I did in my cosplay. The first thing was I went to go to a different building to play Cube and it was freaking raining. So I don't know what prompted me to do this, but I was running between buildings and it was raining and I was literally shrieking in the witch's voice that I was melting and like people around me were like laughing. It was great. And then all of a sudden people stopped and looked at me. I'm like, you do believe the propaganda that I'm actually melting, right? Good. Keep it that way. They actually believe I'm dead in Oz. Yeah, I figured you would appreciate that. Just talking about like I was thinking about cosplaying more and in either improving on my current cosplay or after I improve on my current cosplay to do other cosplays too. I had a lot of fun cosplaying with you. And then the other thing I did, and again, I enjoyed entertaining everyone because it's what I do, right? And I did both of these at MagFest because you can do that kind of thing at MagFest. People do all sorts of silly stuff there. So like the second thing was, like we had to wait for an elevator for a while, so I had like full cosplay on and I was like, if y'all see Fiero, please tell him that he's in trouble. And they're like, why? Because I wasn't with Oth at the time, you know, so I could do this. And they're like, why? I'm like, well, you see, he was supposed to be inconspicuous ever since we left Oz, and he ended up on people's front cover as the sexiest man. He's not even a man. He's a scarecrow, first of all. And I just kind of went into this whole thing about it, and it was just... I was really freaking around with people. It was great. It was just like this whole ass conversation that I had with people. So like not only is the cosplay fun, just kind of like, you know, kind of getting into character, I also kind of find fun. I'm telling this story in this stage so I don't frick up the next stage. This stage is actually not that difficult. The one after this is. I've lost 2 of my fire runs on this on the Snowball Valley today. It has not been a good Snowball Valley day for myself. But that's okay. We're having great conversations. I'd rather suck at a run a little bit more and have good conversations versus being a bump on a log here, you know? That's just how I roll. I don't know if anybody else is like that. That's something that I like about the YOLO thing. Sometimes, if I'm not fully focusing, I would rather be entertaining and have a good chat than to be fully focused and maybe finish my objective a little sooner. I don't know. That's just a sacrifice I'm willing to make sometimes. for the sake of having better engagement and better commentary with stuff. I've always been that way, though. Oh, it would be fantastic to meet you, right? Ooh. So I don't know if I can ever get off to cosplay with me, but there's so many good ones. Okay, I actually have to focus here. Sorry. Hang on. This one level I need to focus on. I am so over Snowball Valley today. Between this and the Silver Coin Challenge. It's just so easy to lose control in this level. You know what? That could have been much worse. That could have been much worse. It's just because Drumstick's handling is just utter ass. But it's not just ass, it's utter ass. And it's worse on the Silver Coin Challenge because you actually have to, it forces you to take some of these really nasty turns. It's a short track, so if you make a major mistake, you really don't have much room to kind of gain time back. It's this whole track's a freaking nightmare. All right, can we not drumstick? There we go. All right. I don't think he would, Ray. I could convince him to be Fiero because he likes musicals. I don't think I could convince him to do Lord Bridgerton, although I would love that personally.
Frosty Village.
Well, maybe I can convince a friend to be Colin Bridgerton and I can be Penelope. That I'd be down for. Although I think I already have a red wig too. Although I don't know how Oth would feel about that. But Oth couldn't be Colin. Oth is way too tall to be Colin. Yeah, I gotta get better wigs too. That's what Oth told me. He might get me a better alphabet wig for my birthday. Because my one I had to style the hell out of it before it would work on any of my days. Like, it was ridiculous how much I needed to keep brushing that wig out. It wasn't the most, cheap wig, but it wasn't the most expensive wig either. The thing is, I'm going to probably be taking off even more weight between now and SGDQs, so I don't know what size I'm even going to be between now and then. It's one of the reasons why I don't want to do too much right now to any cosplay, because I don't know where I'm going to end up between now and then. It's one of the nice things about my Alphabet cosplay is it's kind of friendly to whatever shape I'm in. Once I figure out what shape I'm going to take closer to SGDQ, I'll figure out how to refine it. I'm also going to be flying too, so then I have to think about okay, how am I going to fly with this time? All right, let's go. Oh, is there really Alta? I thought you're just supposed to use those net thingies.
Well done. Now I challenge you to a race.
How much money would it take to make you spend
Oh, it's Slutty Glasses time! All right, hang on. At least I can pause at any point. Yo, Bob, thank you. We'll do 15 minutes for that.
Visited a Chinatown section in a major city?
Thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate that. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Let's go. Everybody loves slutty glasses time. Oh, yo, I still got the best takeoff. I'm telling you, all these slutty glasses are magic. Let's go. And yes, that's what they're actually called, according to Jurassic Park Rebirth lore. I didn't make up that name. That's what these are actually called. I can never get that balloon. I don't know what the game expects me to do there. Oh, is that my jump button? Okay, I have to try jumping with this button. So yeah, I have to figure out what games I'm rotating between for YOLO this week. I don't know when we're going to be starting up the Iron Man thing. Yo, the Captain Picard song! Let's frickin' go! Make it so. Yeah, thanks, Bob. Appreciate it, gamer.
Well done. Now try my new challenge. Collect all the silver coins from the snow world. Collect 8 from each level and win. Then come back and see me.
Oh, hi, Bluey.
I got something special for you.
I think I'm gonna hit up Snowball Valley first. That way, if I lose my run, at least I'm not doing the other two.
Snowball.
Alright, out of focus here. Okay, gaming, gaming, gaming. Alright, so to the left. Left. Yes! Alright! I just have to not soil the last lap.
Final lap. Power up.
That's fine, that's fine. All right, finally. Finally. Thank you. Yeah, that scene was pretty cheeks, wasn't it, Nate? Aw, thanks, Nate. I appreciate that. That means a lot, gamer. Thank you. I'm just happy also to be out of freaking Silver Coins, Snowball Valley. Frick that stage. Yo, Rune! Thank you so much for the big old 6-6. Thanks, gamer. How you doing? Oh, beans and a half. Okay, well, those are my last 2 coins. So I have to get 1 on each lap. Let's see if we can get ahead just in case.
Lap 2.
I mean, technically I can do a loop-de-loop, but I kind of suck at those. What kind of sound was that? Drumstick cheese. That was a sound. Okay, that's what I didn't want to do with all that.
Go for it.
Made sure I did not miss that. Alright. Yeah, thanks, Rune. Appreciate that. Again, thanks, Bob. Appreciate that again. Also, thank you so much for the GGs, Hiro. Appreciate that. Also, sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of your name. I'm always like, oh my gosh, how do I say this? Thank you, I appreciate that. So yeah, what else are we YOLOing this week? Are we doing a Skyrim tomorrow? I don't know if you all want me to start. I can start Tears if you all want me to, but I didn't know if you all wanted me to start that so soon after Breath. I could theoretically start Tears if it's not too soon. Trying to think what else I could. Oh, come on, Drumstick. Oh, why did I do that? I left that behind. Oh, because I didn't want to fall behind. That's right.
Left 2.
Okay, so one on each side there, and then that one on the S curve. Why am I doing this? That was risky AF. Why am I doing this?
Wrong way.
Oh yeah, this is... My brain just went and took a shit. Literally took a shit. I wasn't even thinking of anything bad that time. My brain, that was just a literal brain shit. Well, we're still gonna try. We'll see. I could clearly use the practice here, but I don't think we're gonna be able to come back from this. I think Diddy's just too far ahead. That was too big of a brain shit even for my standards. Yeah. That's alright. We made it funny. Where did I end up here?
Go for it.
Honestly, considering how bad that was. Boo. I hate Snowflake Mountain, or Snowball Mountain, or whatever the hell it's called. Do I try to be somebody else other than Drumstick, maybe? Yo, through streak, let's go. I could also just try a different game tonight. I might just try this one more time. But let me see, just out of curiosity, what else I could do tonight. I might give this one more try. Since y'all are here for this one anyways. Yeah, we'll give this one more try tonight. Alright, one more try. Why, CT? I might just try a different racer altogether for Snowflake Mountain.
My name's Drumstick.
I think that's going to be the way I'm going to approach that. Just maybe use a whole different racer for that segment. Because I never said I couldn't change racers. We're going to try that. I'll keep Drumstick and Dino Domain.
Hello,
My
friend.
Oasis
Select your
cosplay.
vehicle. Abracadabra.
A very funny CT.
Can I help you now?
They are kind of the glasses from Wonderwall. I mean, it makes sense. These are British glasses. These are definitely not made in the US. Yeah, I need some better handling. I'm gonna change out for bumper, probably in Snowflake Mountain and maybe some of Dragon Forest. Not all of Dragon Forest, but some of it. That might be the way to go. How the hell did the Bills pull the game out? Because they got hurt, that's why. You have to Bill Eve. Bill Eve. Oth, did you start? Oth? I thought Oth was streaming. Oth started grocery shopping, apparently. I guess he didn't stream after Pit. You know, not like I'm calling him out or anything, but you know. Either that or he's grocery shopping while he's streaming, and that would be rather interesting too. Wait, why was he grocery shopping while he was streaming? What the hell is he doing? He better not be trying to come up with the microwaving frickin' Red Bull and Lucky Charms again. Or doing something in that, like, vein. I already lived that nightmare once. Also, CT, it was great seeing you. Did you get back safely? I assume you did. Did you do anything else fun while we were away? You got back earlier today? We got back at like, I don't know, like 6 p.m. We left pretty early this morning. We had slightly further to go than you. Long story, Pika. You have to find us clip from that. Oh, did I not change my attempt counter? There should be attempt number 8.
This is for you.
Oh, yeah. Did you end up getting evacuated outside too, CT? I saw like twice during the finale, the freaking fire alarm went off, and I don't know what the context was for that. But I would have been pissed off if I would have had to been out in the cold because of that. Eat it, crunch. There we go. Alright, we are out of the Fire Mountain loop at least. Well, they're not going to be in that hotel again, so that should help. Never did care for that hotel much. Heard too many horror stories about it from other conventions. Fossil Canyon. I don't know. Every single freaking night, it felt like Dante's Inferno in that freaking hotel. Every night, I woke up covered in sweat, and it wasn't for the good reasons either. It was just freaking hot in that hotel. I did have a thermostat. It was down at 65. It did not feel like it was 65 in that room. It felt like 85 in there. Thing frickin' lied. It's okay. You also only had 2 people in your room. We had 4 people in ours. So that may have had something to do with it as well.
Final lap.
I like Minnesota as a location. I don't care for the particular hotel GDQ's at. Last time it was so dirty, I was sneezing by like day 2 because they don't take care of their rugs there. But what can you do? I can always tell if a hotel's not taking proper care of their rugs. If I ever get invited to Dragon Con as a special guest, I'd go to Dragon Con. It's not that far for me. That's gonna be like my policy with a lot of these conventions from now on is if I get invited as a special guest, I'll probably go. Yeah, any convention, and again, I'm not expecting to have like all my expenses paid, but any convention that's gonna give me some of my expenses paid plus some exposure, I'll go and be a guest for. Provided I can either travel with Oth or with a friend. I ain't traveling alone. I've already been through that nightmare. Traveling alone is not good in the US. It's quite scary, actually.
Power up. Final lap.
That was a really good race. I know, I played more Mahjong than Magic. I played like 2 games of Magic and I played like 6 or 7 games of Mahjong. Oh, damn it, that freaking meme is gonna follow me around for the rest of my life. Hi, S-Grunt.
Volcano. Get ready.
Oh, the joy of being a middle-aged millennial. Sarcasm just oozing out of every pore of my body. Sometimes I feel the age. Every time somebody makes that joke, I'm like, oh, I just felt my bones crack a little bit more. Because I know that joke is not meant for me at my age.
Final level.
I mean, obviously, I'm not like great at this game tonight, but I feel like I'm getting better with each attempt at least. Like, I've had my, like, you know, moments tonight, but I'm definitely getting better with practice. It's one of the reasons why I don't want to abandon being drumstick. He just handles piss poorly when I need him to do shit. His max speed is just so good, though. Hello, Sarah's father. Hey, Ray, are you looking at these rackaroos right now? They're being really cute.
Power up.
Oh, forgot to do this, by the way. Thank you for hitting the button earlier. Sorry about that. That's why I paused mid-race to do it. Yes, you should get your butt up here more often, CT. What a wonderful idea. Well, when I go see Spam-A-Lot at the end of this month, you can come eat dinner with us if you want to. We gotta leave early that day anyways, because we're gonna go to IKEA and get a few things for my closet. Now that I'm doing my eye makeup a little bit more, Off's actually gonna get me like a chair and nice vanity set up for me. So we gotta go to IKEA and get a few things. Thanks, Marty. Yeah, I gotta go to... Yes, that counts as a death. I hate drumsticks sometimes. He's so fast, but I hate him sometimes. Oh, frick me. I think this is right. I'm not counting my attempts properly. Oh my gosh. Yes. No, void out counts. In this game it does. In this game it does. It's a game on game basis. Yeah, you think a chicken would be able to fly out of that situation?
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Can I make it now?
No, in this game that totally is a death. It ejected me from the stage, like, a little different in Diddy Kong Racing. That's okay. Wait started watching Bridgerton? Do I need to make a fan club in my... There's enough people watching. I'm gonna make a fan club in my server. People will have to request the role, but I should make a fan club in my server. It is gonna be a locked channel. You can only be in it if you're like actively watching. Thanks, Ray. All right, I'll make a fan club, especially because season 4 is gonna be happening. I'll name it Bridgerton Hall. I'll get that started tonight. It's so freaking good! It's so good! It makes me feel like I have a soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, it makes me feel so alive. It makes me feel so alive. I got a little bit of mail in today, to which whenever I get mail when I'm on a trip, Auth always lifts an eyebrow at me, especially after what happened for Christmas. My Lady Whistledown makeup pouch came in though. I was super stoked to get that. But yes, it is very addicting. And it's oh so good. Wait till you get to season 2. That's what I was telling Ray Light. Wait till you get to season 2. Season 1's okay. Season 1 is like a good warm-up. You get to season 2. You get to season 2, all bets are off. You need to keep your eyes on the screen, Pika. Oh, season 2 is very good. When we are done, we have 2 more episodes left of season 3. When I am working out, I am going to go back and watch season 2. That's how good season 2 is. I am literally going to go back from season 3 to back to the beginning of season 2. I can do without watching season 1 again for a little while. I must go back and watch season 2 again. But yeah, if we have enough people to make a fan club, I'm gonna make a fan club, like... I must have people to drool over cute guys with. I must. Don't call me an influencer for nothing. If I'm a good influence, a bad influence, you know, that's left up to someone's interpretation. You know, there's something awkward about talking about all this when there's a big red cock on my screen. I'm just saying. There's something that kind of feels counterintuitive about that. Oh yeah, we have a tip! Oh shit! Hang on, I'll get to that in a sec. Oh my gosh, Bob! Bob! Bob, thanks for the $5 tip. Bullshit. Wait, Bob, how do you know about that? Have you started watching? Did you see Bob, I have several questions. How do you know about the full ass on screen in episode 1? How would you know about that? Huh? Oh god, now I'm gonna turn a different shade of red again. Actually, what I do need to do this week, I do need to start watching Fellow Travelers before I run out of time before season 4 comes out. I think Fellow Travelers is it's a mini-series and it's only 8 episodes. And I think I can watch that on Paramount Plus, so I should watch that this week. It's something that's been on my backlog now since I started watching Bridgerton. I always watch that when I work out. I don't think Off is interested in that one, so I think I can watch that one at my leisure. That one's supposed to be pretty good too, though. I will literally consume all of the eye candy. Every single last bit. Until there's nothing left to consume. I will consume everything. Oh, Zephron! Thank you so much for the 51. I appreciate that. No, the men are unconditionally beautiful on the show. Unconditionally, every single last... Well, actually, that's not true. The one guy... Well, all the Bridgerton men are unconditionally beautiful. That one guy from the first episode that eventually ends up getting what's coming to him. That guy can go fly a kite. But all the Bridgerton men are absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, I'm surprised they don't sparkle like the Cullen men. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can't stay, but want to say welcome back. Caught most of my run, had a blast. Yo, I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Many, many thanks. Oh, great. I'm drooling. This is a really bad sign right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it just gets better and better. You see, the point is they can't all look that hot at once. They have to look hot progressively one season at a time. Otherwise, your focus is not going to be where it wants to be. So, like, if it was everything at once, you would just pause the screen and that would be it. Like, it wouldn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's, you gotta have the story, otherwise you're just gonna pause and drool. But I've been known to do that, admittedly. Maybe on several occasions. Maybe more than several occasions. No, 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 no. No, not right now. We're doing things. We are doing things. We are not doing that thing right now, Sky. No. Bad Sky Bills. Bad. Bad. Okay. Not like I really need to focus on Dino Domain, but you know. Well, Dino Domain post Fire Mountain, rather. All right. So when are we getting a Sky back emote? I kind of feel like we need a Sky BAP emote. I mean, yeah, that is kind of the plot. Maybe the whole plot. CT, you never had a spray bottle. You were bluffing. You all said you were going to squirt me with the spray bottle, which sounds really terrible out of context. But that's beside the point. And y'all never even had a spray bottle. And no, you weren't going to spray me with Febreze bathroom spray. That's kind of gross, bud. You did not have a spray bottle. You never had one. And I know if you show up at SGDQ, you will not have one because you're not going to take the time to fly with one. Heaven help me if this man ever does find my Twitch page. I mean, he might because I'm going to raise money for his charity next month, but heaven help me if this man ever actually does find my Twitch page. That's alright, it won't happen. It's never gonna happen. He's never gonna find my page. His time zone, way outside of mine. Yeah, he'll never find me. It's okay. There's millions and billions of people on the internet. He will never find me. With the exception if maybe if he sees how much I eventually will raise for his charity, that would be the only giveaway. He will still never find me. It's okay. Yep. He's never gonna find me. It's okay. It will never happen. It's like 7 a.m. there right now. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I am a random person on the internet. I'm a random person racing a game from 1998. There's nothing to see here. There is literally nothing to see here other than the fact that I got stuck on a palm tree and fell backwards. And I'm hoping, no, game, I did not give you permission to do that. No. All right, where was I? Anyways, where was I before I got rudely interrupted by that boulder? There's just no way it's gonna happen. The laws of the internet say I'm a speck in billions of people. It just, that kind of thing doesn't happen to someone like me. You know? It just, it does not happen to me. CT, I cannot hydrate at a time like this. I have to wait. Let my cock finish this race, all right? All right. Okay, so like, I have an unironic question for you, chat. This can be the chat of any of these platforms. If I actually bought a spray bottle of water and like it was like, I don't know, like a $5 tip per spray, how many of you all would actually put in for that shit? Like, real talk, how much would that actually be a thing? CT, you know I'm a sellout. This is not news.
You must find 8 from each level and win, and then come back to see me.
I don't have an office. I'm in the corner of a living room. Do I look like someone who can afford an office? Not yet. I can't afford an office yet. You know, maybe if somebody dropped like, you know, 80 grand in this channel, maybe then I could have an office, maybe. But no, I don't have that kind of money. I've been streaming out of a corner of my living room for like 12 years. I don't get an office, which is a shame because I feel like I can make a lot of fun backdrops with a real office, but you know. No, I gave off the only office we have because sometimes he does have to teach. Which is fine. I have no regrets about that. Like, you know, that came in handy during lockdown.
Power up. Go for it.
Maybe one day I will actually be able to have a real office. With a real background. It would be nice. I don't know, maybe I'll have a real office by the time I'm like 45, you know? Maybe. Oh, you're on that scene, Ray. That's a good scene. We're supposed to be getting way more of that in the next season. I haven't even, you nor I haven't seen the good stuff yet. I mean, often I have talked about eventually doing a stream house. The problem is, and I can't say I blame him, I mean, we do need our own privacy. We can't just live in a streamer house. We had entertained the idea briefly with one of our friends, and I was like, no, we need our privacy. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, that's not good. All right. I don't know what that noise was. What the fuck, Sky? Holy shit. know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer that at all, please. It is too soon after my return to be horny on main this sooner. No. Ah, frick me. All right, there we go.
Go for it.
I had actually, if it wasn't for the fact that I would miss a shit ton of streaming, I actually considered sending in a video for the traders. They're doing open auditions this time around instead of just doing celebrities. I actually considered sending a tape to NBC for that, but I just... then I'd have to be away from you all for like a couple months again.
Never seemed to have a mind of its own.
Yo, Hyper, thanks for the 8 full years, quite literally. Appreciate it, gamer. Oh, sorry, 9 years. I can't count. 9 years. Thank you. Thank you. What if streamer neighborhood? Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think I could leave my stream for that long. It would be tough leaving off for that long. It would be also very tough to leave my stream for that long. I got too many big plans for this year. Like I said, including the one that's coming up later this week. I'm so excited for this. Collaborative Iron Man, let's go, baby. CT, I don't think you want to live with me. I already broke your toilet on accident once, just pissing and throwing a single square of toilet paper in there. I don't think you want to live with me after that. Apparently my piss is so magical it can clog toilets? Like, just saying. For those of you who don't know, I clog CT's toilet with a little bit of piss and literally one square of toilet paper. It must have not been a good toilet if a single square and a little bit of my piss clogged it, CT. It must have sucked, all right?
Volcano.
Well, this is a riveting start. That's a much better second lap. See what this game's doing, hiding all the bananas in the lava. I feel like I'm slowly getting my talent back here. I felt like I was losing my sense of direction for a second. There we go. What the heck? Also, Hyper, thank you so much again for the 108 months. My goodness, I really appreciate it, Hyper. got an email. Skybills has gone live on YouTube. Yeah, no shit. You don't say. Really? Oh, not first, Hyper. Not first. Oh shit. Shit. Oh my gosh, no. No, not like this. Okay, if I wasn't playing his drumstick, I definitely wouldn't be able to catch up, but maybe there's a chance. Oh, this is bad for my team and me. I might try to actually take the shortcut as much as I hate taking it. But yeah, I think I'm kind of fricked at this point. I should have grabbed that and I didn't. Not like my turns are perfect in this game, mind you, but yeah. Well, I just saw him, but there's no zipper in here, so now it's all uphill.
Wrong way.
I'll show you wrong way. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, that sucks. CT! What the hell, bud? Alright, I have to remember I'm on attempt 11 of this. Alright, so where are we right now? It is, but that's okay. That one, if you get a bad start, you're just kind of dicked in that one, which is fine. Oh, this is from Ryudo. I am flummoxed at folks returning from MagFest and immediately streaming. Were we all at the same event? Do you have Jordan's secret stuff? Oh, Ryudo. That's so funny. I wish I had that. I heard that stuff is like freaking legendary from Space Jam. Yeah. Yeah, I think the next time I do this, I might legitimately just try it as bumper and see if it's going to be any better. But let me see, let me take a look at my YOLO sheet and see what I do feel like doing. Skyrim we had tried once. I gotta put Katamari Damacy up there as a finished run. I guess it would only be 3 games, or no, what was it? I think Z1M1, I also had a Death Listen, but I can't find where it did that, so I might just mark up Katamari Damacy, and that would be 3 games, but 4 runs on here. So yeah, I might try a Skyrim attempt tomorrow. And I'm trying to think if there's like anything else I want to try this week on YOLO. Could also try for All First in Mario Kart 64 if we want to continue the karting theme. Kirby Superstar looked kind of good. The 2 Kingdom Hearts definitely stood out to me. Could also find a shorter game too if I like get close to the end of the night and there's like I don't want to start a new run, so I might think about like some shorter stuff that I want to do. Because right now, a lot of these games I have are actually like super long, so I may want to think about a few shorter games I want to add to this list as well. I definitely want to do Skyrim though, and Ooh, there's some juicy ones on here, actually. Skyrim and Kirby Superstar are like the two that are standing out to me lately. But yeah, I will do a think, a ponder, and add a few more short runs. I gotta add the Katamari thing with the link. And where is Oth at right now? Oh, us doing like some Link to the Past mod shit. That's freaking awesome, actually. But yeah, I definitely am somewhat tired. I probably should work on the rest of the laundry, work on my grocery list, and then I'll work on some of this YOLO stuff here and make sure that I'm a little more well organized. I want to add some shorter stuff to this. Oh, I'm sorry, Sparky. I know. LA's got that kind of football curse going on. I feel that as a Bills fan. I'm actually surprised the Bills made it past today. Thankful, but surprised. So I think what I'm going to do is I will probably send you all on over to Mr. Blue. So let's stop the